Yeah, how's it going, everyone? This is Adler with the market update and crypto update. So as we can see here, first off is Bitcoin is currently down overnight. This is coming after Elon Musk said that he sold 75% of his Bitcoin, but he also plans to buy more. But it looks like the crypto market it's still above the $1 trillion market cap as well. But even though Bitcoin is down, it's not down by much. It's you know how the market goes. It goes up, it goes down, and I don't know if this is due because Elon Musk sold a lot of his Bitcoin, but we're not really sure about that. But I wouldn't lose faith in Bitcoin and other um, cryptocurrencies as well. But it's just a matter of time before these things come back up to the way that they're supposed to be. So as you can see, it's really down in the past hour. It's down 1%, 24 hours, down almost 5%, and last 7 days it's still positive for Bitcoin, and also definitely still positive for Ethereum as well at 37.8%. And of course, one of our favorite is Shiba and Dogecoin. Shiba overall for the last 7 days is up 14.6%. And Dogecoin, I don't know if you guys are still in this Dogecoin, but it is currently up for the last 7 days. But of course, you see last hour and last 24 hours is down. Last 7 days it's been up 14% as well. So overall, the crypto market is looking good. Is looking, I would say, it looks like it might be staging a comeback for Bitcoin to stay above the 22,000 and just below the 23,000 is good news. Blockchain.com cuts 25% of the workforce. I think right now they have about 600 employees. So cutting 25% of it, and as the article says, that's about 150 people that will be let go. It's not uncommon, with the markets going down, companies are trying to um, protect their bottom line, right? So even Google is doing a hiring freeze. So it's only, I think a lot more companies may in the future, in the next coming days or weeks, if the market does not, see a steady increase, I think they will cut their workforce as well. All right, so let's revisit Tesla. And of course, Elon Musk mentioned yesterday that Tesla sold 75% of their Bitcoin holdings, right? So back in February of 2021, they had about $1.5 billion of Bitcoin. And of course, 2 months later, after announcing that news that they had purchased this Bitcoin, Elon Musk mentioned that they had sold some as well. So it looked like they had sold 10% after this announcement of the $1.5 billion. But even though they sold 75% of their Bitcoin, Elon Musk also said that that they do plan to buy some in the future. And so whatever you have to do in order to prevent loss or further loss, because the market is going down and Tesla stock has suffered along with everyone else as well. So therefore, you have to do these type of things. So they sold. I don't know if it was at a profit though. But I think they sold at 28,000. One article said 28.8 thousand per Bitcoin. I think that's what they sold during the second quarter of. That's what they said for their earnings. But so here's something you may have missed. Twitter worker and Twitter employee, of course, is accused of spying for Saudi Arabia. And of course, here it's Ahmad Abuamo. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but he worked at Twitter from 2013 to 2015. And while he was there, as the article says, he's responsible for helping celebrities, journalists, and other notable figures in the Middle East promote their Twitter accounts. And not only that, but he would also Further down, he is charged with acting as an agent of a foreign power inside the United States, committing wire fraud and money laundering. So, I think he was part responsible for the coveted blue verification. He handled the request for the blue check marks, as we all know, and of course, a lot of people may want to have that blue check mark because, hey, you're a real person, you're validated, and quote, you're important, whatever. Not really. But the Justice Department said that he misused his access to Twitter for Twitter user data, gathering personal information of politicals and passing it to Saudi Arabia in exchange for luxury watch and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you are definitely going to trial, and you are going to do some time, Mr. Ahmed. But it's unfortunate, you have to be careful of people, right? So I'm sure Twitter did a background check on him, but they still hired him anyways. But even when the person is hiring, you never know if they're going to be an insider threat at all. So you really don't know what their ties are until, unfortunately, something like this happens. Because you can't read no one's mind, and sometimes you miss the insider trading. And I always say security is everyone's responsibility, right? So even though you may not have any intention, but if you see something, say something. So it's unfortunate for the 2 years that he was there, he uses his position in order to help not only himself, but also to help people of Saudi Arabia. But that's just news that I don't know if you guys were aware of it, but here it is from the New York Times. Netflix is ending its customer support on Twitter. It's had the account for 13 years now. It started back in 2009. And I just think that Netflix is bringing all that customer service in-house. The website to go to if you need customer service help from Netflix is help.netflix.com. So I think the account on Twitter might still be open, but I think even though it is open, they might redirect you to their website. Or of course, there's a link there. So if you do need help, even if they don't answer you on Twitter, is this a simple click of a button there, click of the link, and then you can go to get help from them. Their Twitter account had about 270,000 followers on that. But, as I said earlier, a lot of companies are cutting costs. So I think they did a hiring freeze as well, or they laid off a number of their staff, about 500 actually, terminating nearly 500 staffers. And not only that, Twitter also is spending less money on content, not by that much. But it looks like here the company also is tapping the brake on content spending. For 2022, it now expects to spend $17 billion in cash creating content versus $18 billion in cash. And they're expecting that to be the same for 2023 as well. It's not by much, but it is their attempt of, again, to save costs, to cut down costs, not only firing the individuals, but also spending less money on content. And but that's just what companies do. All right. So if you're thinking of buying a home, home prices have continued to go up. It's currently up 13% from last year, but at the same time, mortgage rates are also going up as well. So I'm not sure if a lot of people will continue to buy. I personally think there's going to be a surplus because so many builders are building these homes. But with the mortgage rates, that I think they're gonna go down at some point, because we have so many houses that are being built. We're not gonna have enough people to buy them all, and of course, everything is currently going up. Inflation and whatnot has something to do with it. But rent is also going up, so maybe the rent going up might cause other people to get homes. But it's like people are in a crunch. So where do you go? When the rent is going up, but the mortgage rates are also going up. But like I said, I think they're going to have a surplus, and then homes will go down at some point. We just don't know when that's going to be yet. So we're just keeping an eye on the market. All right, here's lottery news for you. So, just in case, if you do play the lottery, the jackpot soared to $630 million. So, because no one on Tuesday matched all the numbers, it will continue to go up. But if you do become a multi-hundred millionaire, I don't even, you might spend more money on those, on your loved ones, definitely, but you might spend more money on crypto, and make some investments, pay off your bills. But I just thought that, I don't know if this is the highest though, but I think it's, the jackpot has reached $1 billion before, I think, in the past. But for it to be at 630 million, it makes me want to possibly, go ahead and buy myself a ticket. But because it's, it's tempting. You just never know who's going to win, and it's life changing money. So I just thought I'd put that up there. And here's a little politics for you aside from the crypto and market news. So the Biden administration planned to spend $37 billion to reduce crime, gun crime. So I was watching it on CNN. It's basically, they're saying that they're going to spend a lot more money on the police. So they're going to be hiring a lot more, about 100,000 additional police officers, 3 billion to, if you have a crime case that was sitting on someone's desk because of funding, it wasn't solved. They're going to invest $3 billion to clear the court backlogs, and establish a new $15 billion grant program for cities and states over the next decade to help prevent violent crimes. And I just think that, a lot of people were saying that, oh, the Democrats, they just want to defund the police, but it's not absolutely true. But as you can see here, this administration is going to spend a lot more money hiring police officers. So I just want to end on this note. Thank you for watching again.